in front of a standing room only crowd. This joint is abuzz with activity. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And I don't know that I would say that I'm totally surprised that it's 3-0 right now. I mean, I knew they were capable of going on a run like this, but to come in and put it to them the way they have, that's what I think all three of us maybe didn't expect. But I just think it shows the character of this ball club. And it starts right at the top. I think it's a really good reflection of the manager that he's got them to where they are right now.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's the focus for them as they try to win a National League championship here on the road, Steve?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Steven Matz will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, we're going to have a real treat in this ball game. You get to watch a shortstop that won the Gold Glove last year. Unbelievable range and an absolute cannon for an arm. Can't wait to watch him make some great plays in this one.
Josh Harrison heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Here's a pitch taken for ball one as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting up...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
Yeah, not really too many reasons why you'd ever intentionally want to hit the leadoff batter in a ball game. Well, let's see how they decide to play it from here.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. This is pulled into right. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, if you're going to hook a curveball away, you've got to have strong hands. And you'll see, this swing breaks down a little bit, but look at him get those hands through. Yank it to his pull side.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
And here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Starling Marte will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Now a look and a throw back to second. And the runner back easily. Here comes the first pitch. Now both runners are breaking. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Both runners on the move again. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they will get the lead runner at third. A daring attempt with no outs on the scoreboard, and it doesn't pan out.
Well, you know what? I like this idea. I like being aggressive in a ball game. You've already scored against this guy, so maybe now you can put a little bit more pressure on him with that sneak attack double steal. It doesn't work out here, but I don't fault him for being aggressive.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike three, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the one, and that's all. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Bucks out in front, 1-0. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I think you still have to look out for David Wright. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Ivan Nova will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What's your take on him, EK?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
David Wright will get his first opportunity here in Game 4. And you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Oh, now and Wright gets into one here as he lifts this ball high and deep to left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first 4 pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Michael Conforto will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just 1 game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Even for a veteran pitcher, big games like this will bring out the butterflies. He's going to need to settle in here, really work on getting a ground ball.
So striding in, Lucas Duda, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Marte is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out. And with 2 away, here's a look at our updated playoff brackets. And the question on everyone's mind is, will we be able to punch our first ticket to the World Series after tonight's ball game? Neil Walker will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he falls behind 0-2. And another foul ball. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison has it. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. It remains 1-0. Jung Ho Gong will stand in, and you see the numbers for the series so far. He's really been one of their unsung heroes.
Well, it seems like in just about every series, you get that one guy who really steps up, and he's been that guy so far.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting 7.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Gets him fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter is going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy. And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
Jordy Mercer takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Cespedes. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
And this is where these guys can be so dangerous. They've got power all throughout the lineup. When the number 8 hitter's taking you deep, you know there's no easy outs.
Stepping in now, Ivan Nova.
Ivan Nova.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you've got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Josh Harrison will try it again. Remember, he was hit by a pitch as the first batter of the ball game.
That's a rough way to start off your ball game, but at least you get on base.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. line towards center field. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on the task at hand.
Striding into the box, Gregory Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And he did a good job of getting out of trouble in that first inning. That makes getting the leadoff man here important for him to start the second.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, that's not a hanger either. He goes down and beats a good pitch on 2 strikes. And you see, this pitch, it's falling out of the strike zone, but he goes down and manages to get good wood on it.
Ready now, Curtis Granderson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Backhanded. And he'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
McCutchen.
First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That pitch count, as you see, already standing at 41.
And you don't need Eric or I to tell you about that. That's way too many this early.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Hit hard towards center, and a base hit now, as that's how the third inning gets underway.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Another 2-0 count here to begin an at-bat.
Once or twice is a pattern. More than that is a trend, and he's just not going to have much success if he keeps falling behind.
Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And this is going to get McCutchen. He's out at second base.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Bases are empty, one man out. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Joe Mauer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman,
Jung Ho Kang will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
Nope, that's foul.
A runner on first with 2 away. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
Ripped on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Steven Matz will open the inning here for the Mets, with David Wright following on deck.
Steven Matz.
Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not close on either of these first 2 pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Yeah, a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher. That won't make that guy very happy. Just lay it in there. He's probably taken anyway.
David Wright will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
They fooled him at the changeup in his last at-bat. I got to believe you go after him again with that changeup.
That tails back over, strike 1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit hard toward the right side. The tag, and he is out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. There's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Michael Conforto is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
He did not like that one bit. It's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Oh, that's what you call getting in tight with fastball.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Still looking for that final pitch to get him out of this inning. But he's seen the count move now from 0-2 all the way to 3-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down quickly. Still down 3-0. Francisco Cervelli is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here's the first pitch to him. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. One-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Hit on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 10.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys can go back and get it when they need to. 96 on the one hand, 94 on the other. Ready to take his hacks again, Jordy Mercer, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And it was a breaking ball that he hit out, and he just sat on it.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit hard up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. You know, that guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Ivan Nova comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Runners on first with 1 down. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
A wise decision to pull it back. You've got to make sure you bunt at strikes. You're playing right into their hands if you don't.
And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because as a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Josh Harrison digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hit to short. Cabrera's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they lead it 3-0. Yoenis Cespedes is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Lucas Duda is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. Out in front of it, strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Still fairly early in the game, but these guys don't want to let this 3-run deficit get any worse. Back-to-back hits here going to bring the tying run to the plate with nobody out.
Neil Walker will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
He's set. Here it comes. And this is low, ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Tap fouled at home plate. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Hit hard to short. And that's through. A base hit. On the tag from Cervelli. He's out at the plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground, gloved by Harrison, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Gregory Polanco will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Gregory Polanco.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. D'Arnaud gathers it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Cue shot here out towards short. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Starling Marte will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Mauer. He drew a walk his first time up. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. 0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a little tapper. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, sort of a protective swing there as he got on top of this baseball. But the net result is that at least he's able to move these other runners up 90 feet, albeit now with 2 outs.
Jung Ho Gong will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
This is not the time to go helping him out. You've got 2 men in scoring position, so the pressure's on him, not you.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it 3-0. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Grounded up the first baseline. Mauer's there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the 2-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
James Loney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
James Loney.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. Played on the backhand. On to first as Loney is set down here. 2 away now.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner toward short. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. Now a low throw, but he can't knock it down at first as it gets right by him.
It's kind of a cold night, so that grass might be a little dewy, and that ball might have just slipped right out of his hand.
Michael Conforto steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Two out with the man at first. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Jerry Blevins will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Jerry Blevins.
Francisco Cervelli will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Francisco Cervelli.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, this guy has been something else in these playoffs. I mean, when it matters most, he's come up aces more times than not. And he delivers once again here with a ringing double. Man, he's fun to watch.
Jordy Mercer will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cespedes is there. He's got it one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Fly ball to left's not going to do you any good in this situation. Look, you got a guy on second and nobody out. If you take this to right field and advance a runner, then at least you made a productive out. Instead, this is just a waste.
The pitcher, Ivan Nova, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Grounded to short. Cabrera scoops it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Into the box, Josh Harrison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Into the seats, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
And now here 1-2, this is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Ready on 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Yoenis Cespedes will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
On his way to pitch number 75. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chop foul right at home plate. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Cespedes is retired, and there's one away.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
Here's Lucas Duda now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Under it is Mercer. 2 away now.
But I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Neil Walker will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Ball one.
Up and in for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Harrison onto the grass. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Gregory Polanco is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Hit in the air to center field. Granderson is under it. 1 out.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Andrew McCutchen ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
That's a nice backhanded play there at second. You'd like to be able to get in front of this ball if you can, but here he does a nice job of looking it into the glove, and then he makes the throw to first for the out.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. But they lead it 3-0. Archimedes Caminero will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Archimedes Caminero.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Marte going back, and this one is gone. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. His first homer so far in the series, and the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And this is hauled in on the run for the out, and he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
As Drupal Cabrera digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. He's set, and the pitch. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Alejandro De Aza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Alejandro De Aza.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And that's cut on and missed by De Aza as he's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. The Mets strike for a run on this home run by Travis d'Arnaud. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Hansel Robles will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Hansel Robles.
Leading off the inning, Joe Mauer, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he makes a great diving stop for the out.
Yeah, there's a ball right there not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Into the box now, Jung Ho Gong. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. This is hit high and deep out to left. Cespedes is going back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Pirates 3 and the Mets 1. And there now is David Wright. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
David Wright.
Tony Watson is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Tony Watson.
Nope,
Too low,
that's a ball.
1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. On the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was quite a nice little battle as we check out the sequence of pitches here. It was a 6-pitch at bat, and as you watch this, you'll see that he wasn't going to go down without a fight. He was able to keep the at-bat alive by fighting off a couple of tough 2-strike pitches, but in the end, finally put away on that pitch right there, 1-2.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. He'll come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Into the box now, Lucas Duda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pause, now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Mets leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Well, beautiful look there outside the home of the Mets here in Flushing as we welcome you back for the 9th. Jordy Mercer steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And this bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Matt Joyce will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. One out, nobody on. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Hits this one hard the other way. Walker has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Settling in now, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please.
So a save opportunity now here in the 9th, and on to try to wrap this one up is a guy who's made it back from some serious arm troubles the past few years, the closer, Neftali Feliz. Neil Walker will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 5.
Neil Walker.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Feliz sets. Here's the 1-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Marte looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, another pitch that he's right on at the plate. He hasn't been fooled by anything he's seen yet.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a pitch right there that you've got to lay off. You know he's going to throw it on an 0-2, and
That's a good job of pitch recognition right there.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
2 out, nobody on. And you can take your consecutive losing seasons and stuff them. The Pirates are the National League champs.
Boy, that's one happy bunch of guys down there right now. They are the National League champions, but they know they're not done yet. They've got one more big hurdle standing in front of them, but these guys are looking like they're going to be awfully tough to beat.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Championship Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line.